What's up, YouTube? So what we got is a couple years back I bought these shimmering projector style lights that change color so you can like use them for different seasons and whatnot. But they come with a cheap power source, and after a couple of good seasons of using them for multiple holidays, the power source stopped working. So, doing a little looking on the side event, they give you the specs on what this thing actually does. And this particular one is a 12 volt 1 amp power supply. Well, looking online, you can't really find these, or at least I couldn't, for what I thought was a reasonable price, because obviously I bought, these lights from a particular store. Not going to name names, but they've got a red circular logo. They're very prominent in the area. They were the only ones that had, this light that I liked. Good quality brand. I've always had good luck with their products. So I picked up these lights on clearance, and I was surely not going to pay $15 for a power supply for a light that I bought for approximately the same price. So, doing some looking in my garage, and I had a old computer power supply that I used from an old desktop computer that I picked up to do some 12 volt testing. Because a while back I found plans online where you can convert, or not necessarily convert, but you cut off some of the harnesses and you can actually use these, because certain sections of it actually do provide 12 volts. So, I do a little bit of mobile electronics, so I was trying to test a radio, and I didn't have a power supply. Rather than hooking it up to my car battery, I discovered, these plans online, and basically what it involves is on one plug, you're going to terminate two wires together. See if I can focus in on that. Which are this black wire and this green wire. Maybe different depending on the type of connection you have, because from what I remember there was a bunch of different options on the plugs. But then you take your yellow wires and your black wires, you cut them off the other plug, and you end up with multiple 12 volt sources. So, just to verify, we've got our voltmeter, our multimeter that we're going to use just to verify that what we've got going on is correct. So we're going to plug in our power supply. I've already got this plugged into a household outlet. We're going to make sure our wires aren't touching. Turn on our power supply. And now, take these, and they're not necessarily paired together, so it doesn't much matter which one you pick. You just touch that to that, and it comes out to 11.77 volts. So not exactly 12, but it is consistent 11.7 volts, which is enough to run our lamp. So now if you look carefully at the wire for the lamp, try to get this zoomed in here. I'm trying. Here we go. So that you'll see the one wire is marked with white dashes, the other one's all black. So if you follow that back to your connector, you'll see that they go into the connector the same way. So then you take, and they're marked here on your connector, negative and positive. So you just take your negative to one side, and carefully, just for testing purposes, because we're going to end up cutting this off and putting weather pack connectors on it, because it's going outside. You just touch that, and there you go. Your lighting effects are back up and working. So now each power supply is going to be a little bit different. They're going to have a different number of outputs. This particular one has 4 outputs, so I'll be able to run 4 lights off of it, and then depending on what else I got going on, I'll be able to use those. Got on good old Amazon and ordered a pack of inexpensive weather pack connectors so that'll give a good, nice, watertight seal. On these, and then these guys will lock together, and then you just get some paired wire to run whatever length you need. Now obviously your computer power supply is not going to be waterproof, so you are going to have to mount that inside. So I'm gonna have this positioned in my garage, and then I'll run my wiring outside the garage so I can run my lights. So that is quick, easy way to wire up some lights for old faulty power supplies. And these you can pick up pretty cheap on eBay and Amazon and stuff. So there you go, another project saved.